we're back. Only on the Channel 5.
In order to understand the world, you must understand yourself. Trying to make sense of these structures, chemistry, society, and history of the world make not an iota of difference if you can't practically apply and organize it into your own life. There is perhaps no better psychological theory to help the individual organize his needs, thoughts, goals, and perceptions than Maslow's hierarchy. Right or wrong, it was recounted to me that Abraham Maslow stumbled into a bar and began raving at whoever would listen. I can tell you why you do, what you do, when you do it. The astonished patrons took him on, and again and again and again he was able to rationalize their priorities, their efforts, and their obstacles. The theory goes as follows. There are 5 tiers of need in a progression, best imagined as a step pyramid. First step, physiological, food, shelter, water, warmth. Second step, security, physical security, financial security. Third step, social, the need to belong to a family, a group, a tribe. Fourth step, achievement, the need to have an impact on the world, to strive for ambitious goals, and to fulfill the desires of the ego. Final step, self-actualization, self-mastery, becoming the best possible human being. When a human being is threatened at a lower tier, it is difficult to prioritize the higher levels. No one is going to worry about being jailed or killed if they can't feed themselves. No one is going to worry about their relationship with their family if they're under threat of being hurt or killed or cannot financially provide for themselves. People may prioritize their work achievements and goals over relationships, but they do so at the emotional and mental expense of themselves, their family, and their friends. And finally, self-actualization, or becoming the best possible you there is only accessible to those who have balanced their physical needs, their security needs, their social needs, and their ego. This organizational structure isn't just a good way to diagnose weaknesses, neuroses, and failures, but a great way to chart a path forward through life. Identifying one's personal perspective on what they need physically, in security, socially, for their ego, and what their idealized version of themselves is, can create a roadmap on how to create a better life. By identifying weaknesses and goals, it is rendered obvious how best to attack life. An individual using the hierarchy as a roadmap can also cheat off the errant paths of others and use their knowledge to shore up their ignorance. By studying how others stay fed and in shape, protect themselves, enjoy a balanced and healthy social life, and attack goals, they can become their best selves. Whether I knew it or not, I was slave to these needs and their priority. Once I realized how my own mind worked and how I prioritized threats, I was able to identify my weaknesses, where I was spending too much effort and where I was spending nowhere near enough. I was able to identify my own neuroses when it came to my health, fear, relationships, and ego-driven goals. It allowed me to organize everything I learned into one cohesive system that allowed me to thrive. This concept was responsible more than anything else in my ability to organize my life, process history and trauma, identify my needs, and strive for a better future. I hope by sharing my lessons in this philosophy, I can give you some of what I received.